Hi.
Okay. And what's your current position?
I am a volunteer occupational therapist.
Okay. And who's your employer?
No one. The Great Strides Board oversees the program, but being as though we're all volunteers,
No one really.
no one's. Yep.
Um,
Or were you talking about this job or my day job? Which one would you like to talk about? You can pick about either one.
let's do. What's your day job?
I work for the AEA system.
Okay.
Keystone AEA.
And then your position there.
Occupational therapist.
Okay. And then, what's your degree in?
I have a BS in occupational therapy and a BS in psychology
And where did you attend school?
at the College of St. Catherine in St. Paul.
Okay. Do you know the mission statement for the AEA?
Mission statement is to facilitate the improve living and learning for all students and professional development for educators. Something like that. That's pretty close.
Yeah. And would you say that your philosophy on health education is similar to the AEA, or?
Sort of. I'm limited as a school therapist by what is educationally relevant to that child. So I can't, I address whatever needs the child has that impacts their education. So if the child can't eat at lunch, then I address eating at school. If they can't do their handwriting work or their written work, then I work on their handwriting work. So definitely it's the focus of my work is specific to each student. So each student has a different goal, different set of objectives that they're working on.
Okay, that's cool. So I guess that really, okay. How did you get into this, occupational therapy and the AEA?
I first found out what an OT was when I was in 8th grade and my grandfather had a stroke. And then I did some volunteering in a couple of different hospitals. And my mom was a special education teacher before she retired. And so then I did some work with some of the kids she worked with, and I liked working with children better than adults. And so I wanted to do pediatrics, and I did one of my internships in school-based therapy, and I liked the school system philosophy. So
Okay. So the job responsibilities of your current position, is it just taking care of individual child's needs and then?
Yep, I evaluate each child individually and then write a treatment plan for that kid and write their individual education plan, which is a little bit different than a treatment plan, but in school we have to write both. And then I have an OT assistant that works with me, and she and I work together to provide the therapy for the child to work on their goals.
Have you ever experienced any ethical issues in your position?
Yep, sometimes people have different philosophies where a medical philosophy versus an educational philosophy, they don't always match, and so we have to work through those. Or what a parent wants at school versus what the school can provide, or what the school wants to provide versus what the parent thinks their child is entitled to, or sometimes outside providers that do things for the school, and those things conflict with what happens in a school setting. So different kinds of things that are usually just because of people's different backgrounds.
Does this happen often, or is it?
Not too often. No.
That's good. What do you enjoy most about being an occupational therapist?
I like working with the kids. I just think kids are fun, and I like seeing them get from a place where something is hard for them to do to where it's either easy for them to do, or it's more independent for them to do, or something that they used to frustrate them to something that makes them proud that they can accomplish it on their own.
That's nice. Is there anything that you don't enjoy about your job?
Because every child in the school system is a minor, we have an immense amount of paperwork.
Yeah.
That would be my
I can imagine.
my least favorite part.
Yeah. Are you CHES certified?
I don't know what that means.
Called something health education. It's it's to be like a health educator. I don't know. It's like not many people do it, but
No.
okay. What would you recommend for those like preparing to be a health educator or
When you say health educator, do you mean somebody who works at the college level to educate other people in health careers?
no, like I guess in as like how I like look as at a health educator is someone who just like betters like people's like lifestyles like by
Like a health coach
yeah,
kind of
like a
thing?
health coach.
I think a good background in psychology would be good, like understanding how people think and interpersonal skills. And then you'd also need some good background in nutrition and physical wellness and that kind of stuff. So,
Awesome. And I think that's it. So wait, what did you say your majors were again?
I have a BS in psychology and in occupational therapy.
Okay. I think that is it.
All right.
Thank
Sounds
you
good.
so much.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I appreciate that.